It's in the game.
This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Florida Atlantic Owls and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Florida head coach pregame. Focus is going to be essential. Play by play. He understands completely that they have a big opponent coming in here next week, top 25. But this opponent in front of them today is not to be taken lightly. He wants to make sure his players are looking at them and understanding they have quality players too, and not look ahead to next week. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Working the middle, it's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. Fresh set of downs going up top. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Snagged in the middle, it's Singleton. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards out.
Guys, let's chat about Florida. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
A defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Churns into the pile. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. To the house. Touchdown, Florida. They strike first in that opening drive Execution could not have gone better.
And it's the game-breaking speed. You see right there, he takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On the return, the coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Motion from the wideout. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. He's up to 51 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Pryor. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Changing the routes with his receivers. Here's a give to Ball. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Gators.
And he's in for a second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down there. He knows how to get in the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Florida Atlantic races to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line, making the adjustment. Jones wants to throw it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Brown. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Snapped on 4th down. Turns it on in midfield. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, 1st down here. They'll send the tight end in motion. Jones to throw. Out wide right, it's Brown.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to keep it in the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's down short of the line to gain. It'll bring up a 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On 4th. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting 3s up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
Got the 1st down, breaks into the open. He's got 50 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Right side, it's Jackson. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, checking in from the Florida Atlantic sideline. I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver. A nice job being gapped sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Searching for space. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He almost broke that one. They finally get him stopped, but let's see if he had a little help. There's a penalty marker down. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Jones wants to throw it. Makes the grab, it's Pryor. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Makes the grab and room to run. And he'll take it to the house, he got loose. Touchdown Gators!
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season. We've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It has not taken these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
And it'll be the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Owls sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to get more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Got it behind the line. It's Bernard. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Wow, you saw the speed of the... They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Trying to get started. He gets a block, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Here on the Gators sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong with a big... They're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff for Ball. Turning it on! He's up to 81 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Wide receiver going in motion. Jones to throw. Out wide right, it's Singleton. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to... on a little more before the break. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. Left side, it's Ball. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
You know, a big part of a quarterback's accuracy is his ability to step into throws. To be accurate, you've got to be able to be on balance, stepping in and following through. And because of that pass rush, that QB had no shot.
Design quarterback runs, there's so many of them, so many ways to do it, but either way, it's about getting that extra blocker and getting a dynamic athlete. These quarterbacks are all dynamic athletes. They're basically running backs now, playing quarterback, trying to get them in space, and you can see he does the rest. He can chew up those yards quick, fast, and in a hurry.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Running the red zone, it's Ball. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
On the snap, it's Ball. He's going to keep it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Defense rose up deep in its own. On that last play, now a 2nd and long coming. Jones wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Florida.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Hits inside. It's Bernard. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down, and the clock continues to run. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that full Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the Ball State Cardinals. And it's the Buckeyes trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Let's now take a look at top 25 action. Now over to your game inside the swamp. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Guys, the Florida head coach told me coming out of the locker room. He says this all the time, but the team that holds on to the football and rushes the best usually wins the game, and that's what this team has done in the first half. The running back has been terrific. Great ball security and offense now taking the field. They expect to continue that dominant run game here on offense to start the third. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
He now has 106 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Makes the tackle. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Inside. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on third down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Holds on, it's ball. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Here's a give the ball. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And there's no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Jones to throw. They're all over him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Gators will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. They want to throw it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Trying to slam in. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Florida. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The run inside. It's Bernard. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Sells to run, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Messer. And it's a 1st down, they'll mark it at the 44. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man on the RPO. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Off-play action. Lucky to get it off.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Out wide left, it's Messer. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Owls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking for room, it's Bernard. Oh, he's got some space. And he's stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
You'll be thinking about that one, almost an interception.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Finds his target. Got enough space. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Off play action on first down. They get to him as he throws. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something.
Touchdown, Owls! Fitted in the window for the score.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Yeah, and this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They'll get him on the ground, but but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Gators back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Gets the back moving. After run, now throw. And he gets rid of it.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He'll keep it on second down. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Listen.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Under pressure.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Hands it off. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Man, it's just been that kind of day. This is one of those games you just want to forget. They've been dominated in every phase. They're getting blown out. Now you give up a safety in the fourth quarter. There are a lot of coachable moments and a lot of teachable things this coaching staff is going to have to dig into here this week of practice.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Handoff for ball. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on 4th down. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking for a crease to the left. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
A great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays